Hello, and welcome aboard WhalePod to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Today we're going to be hopefully finishing things here with Colony 15 in the city, and continuing on elsewhere around Ionios. Where to next? I have an idea, but we'll probably cut away between finishing here and continuing there. Let's see what this question mark has in store for us now, shall we? As always, of course, I'm your Captain Whale, if I did not say that already. The time to rest our bones for a moment, don't you think? Huh? Don't mind if I do. You're here to get in my way again, you big lump. Come on, old-timer, no need to chide me like that. Relax, of course I don't really mind the likes of you, if the likes of you turn up and make the place a bit livelier. Do you know each other? As it happens, Jagger and I are old mateys, aren't we, old-timer? Yeah, Triton buddied up with this old outcast reprobate of the city. He calls me old-timer. Aye, me and old-timer here. Get along like two pearls in a mermaid's purse. We're like sails cut from the same cloth, and no mistake, now and again we put 3 sheets to the wind like this. Cheers. Whoa, you've got friends that I never would have guessed. What brings you here anyway? You're a little young to be drinking any of the hard stuff. I think they came by to see if we had any old war stories to tell 'em, old-timer. Or maybe a sea shanty. My tales are too boring for a drinking session. For example, that Nopon that I've taken in does nothing but muck about, no use whatsoever. Arr, cheer up, old-timer. At your age, every extra day is a blessing. Sometimes wisdom finds its way out of that big mouth of yours. Speaking of good days, that miso that you gave me really hit the spot. Huh? So you've been handing out miso to people, is that right, Triton? Aye, it makes a great sidekick to a stiff drink, so it does. You know, my granddad had a real touch when it came to making miso. I still remember the taste of miso even now. A worthy hobby indeed for an old-timer's granddad. One day, my granddad said that he was heading out to search for good produce to go with miso and never came back. Where he finally fell, no one knows. Did you ever get out of the city yourself, Jagger? Looking at my bony old meat sack today, it's hard to imagine, but I used to be pretty brawny back in the day. There was a certain crazy woman who took my fancy back then, and I fell in with an ugly old guy who loved spas. Those two were pretty friendly with each other, so friendly in fact that they almost got married. Hang on, what are we talking about here precisely? But in the end, that marriage never came to be. Huh? What am I talking about, you say? I think you've been blown off course a bit there, me old matey. You started off talking about side dishes for a drinking party. Nah, that's not what he meant. Side dishes, eh? Oh yes, I was talking about remembering eating that miso way back, wasn't I? There was a certain fruit that my granddad used to procure from somewhere or other. It was delicious. Arr, this is some interesting stuff you're letting us in on, old-timer. Oh, the flavor was something special, something rare. It was legendary fruit. I was only a kid when I had it. Oh, I cannot describe it. It was like a universe of taste opening up in your mouth. I'd love to taste it once more before I take my dirt nap. I'm sorry, I'll stop with these old geezer stories and just drink. Wait, old-timer. Huh? If it means so much to ye, then we'll go out and find ye some. What? Aye, we're all just itching to hear about the legend of this fruit here, aren't we? I won't disagree with our seafaring friend. Maybe it's not typical drinking story affair, But tell us the legend of the tasty fruit, will you, old-timer? Looks like you young'uns have really gotten a taste for this old-timer's story here, ha ha ha! Aye, tell the truth, we're all suckers for that kind o' thing. You just wait, old-timer, we'll bring it back for ye. I can wait as long as it takes. I've got a bite of that fruit coming my way. I can wait till the end of time. Alright, ye landlubbers, let's raise anchor and set sail. It's all very well saying let's go, but are we really gonna find it if we don't have the first clue where to look? Banana, have you got any idea? Remember fruit of bright fig found in Mark the Wildwood? Ah, that. But we don't know if it's edible yet, right? Well, I guess we could go there and take a look. It's a good place to start. Sounds like we've charted a course. Let's raise anchor and claim our fruity booty. Friendship accepted.
I see some relations have changed.
We're gonna do a quick jog around the city, see if there's any bubbles, or maybe the bubbles will come next. Haven't talked to Hacked in a while, though. Get back here, Hacked. You and Mwamba are planning to see some of the world together, right? Yeah, we've got a big battle ahead of us now, but after that, we'll head out on our travels. Really? Well, if you're ever in Colony Gamma, give me a shout. I'll show you around. Thanks a lot. Can't wait to find out what kind of place it is.
I see some relations have changed.
And from there, we'll, head off to the Pentless region full. To the Sparkling Pool camp, not the Gogol's tree for immovable Gonzalez there. Still lame how when we were fighting Gonzalez on camera, Senna got knocked off the tree and fell to her death. Couldn't revive her, had to go through the rest of the fight with only one, well, two if you count Ashira, defenders. But that's behind us. And Gonzalez is in the ground now, so we only have to fight him when we want to now. Which we did only have to fight him when we wanted to before. Gonzalez is very off the beaten path.
This is something decent, right? Oh, that's a rare one.
Oh ho ho, bright fig right here! That's a tasty looking fruit if I ever did see one. But is this the one the old timer was after? Scarcely holds a candle to the death lychee I saw once upon a time. Meh, in any case, fruit not ripe yet. If eat now, drop dead is possible. Is that right? But it looks tasty enough, calling out like a siren. It's a good thing we had a banana with us to put us straight on that, right? Yes, this is tricky aspect of legendary fruit. Not many know difference between ripe and unripe, so not many eat. Doing Banana's voice really aggravates the congestion left in me. Aye, I'm sure me stomach might make light work of it, but I dare say the old-timer would be wiped out on the spot. Hey, don't say stuff like that, it's bad luck. So what should we do? We can't really take this back. Doesn't look like there are any others around here either. So, Banana, maybe you've got an idea since you're such a furry little expert. Meh. Best idea simply wait for a period of 1 year for ripen. Fruit is already in place of difficult for people or monsters to eat. Flavor not only safety. Another good reason to not eat before proper time such sweetness. It's somewhat hard to find then. If we're talking locally, the lower levels could be suitably out of the way. Plenty of monsters around, though. It's possible that Bright Fig has been protected by smarty monsters who know it not ready for good eating. Aye, well, perhaps we should go and have a look. You did hear the part about there being loads of monsters, right, mate? Monsters? Leave 'em to me. I'll blast 'em off to the middle distance. Yeah, Lance, that's on you for not realizing Triton would have been, monsters? Oh, when do we
Is
go?
that what I think it is?
It is what you think it is, Noah, but we're gonna ignore it. Ho, it's over here. Spartan Fennec, your death has meaning. I am so glad that the amount of times I'm gonna have to do that banana voice are dwindling. Particularly right now where it's given extra strain on my not 100% healthy throat. Ah, and we're heading the right way. I mentioned finding this thing off camera. Now we're coming to it on camera.
Ah, so this be the legendary fruit.
Shiver me timbers, it's... Meh, that! Fruit ripened to perfection! Really? Such glossy glaze, fragrance, unmistakable signs of ripeness! I guess most people wouldn't be able to make it to this place to get the fruit. No regular people, anyway. Perhaps legendary was not an exaggeration in this case. Well, better get it back to the old-timers' pie hole then, so we can die happy. You've really busted a gut just to put a smile on that old man's face. He's gonna love you for it. I hope so. Folks in the city have been keeping me at arm's length because of what and who I am. Not that old-timer, though. He just keeps pouring me out another drink without paying it a bit o' mind. I'm real grateful for that, so I need a way to say thanks. That's why I'm risking my neck out here. Can't believe there's a tender spot in your salty sea dog's heart. And thanks to being such a booze-soaked old kipper, I can't remember a thing about the first time we drank together. Well, it sounds like this is a really big deal to you, Triton. We'd better get it back to Jagger so we can enjoy it. Yeah, you said it, kid. Let's get back to the city. Bright Fig ×1. Key item collectible. And here we are. Huh? Where'd the old timer get to? He's usually always here, right? Yeah, usually he's here morning to night. Maybe he had a bit of too much one time and earned himself a ban. I don't know where he lives either. Matt? Triton? What? What could an ankle-biting ball of fluff like ye be wanting with me? Your friend looking for Oldipon, then go to Remembrance Stones. Oldipon sleep there. Huh? He's not... He's alive, right? No, I can't believe it. He seems so healthy. Sadly, it's true. Oldipon keeled over just after friends leave. I see. Could you be the Nopon kid that he said he'd adopted? Meh, yes. I appreciate you coming to me to break the bad news. I'll go pay me respects then. You scarcely look as if you've taken it in, Triton. You look so calm. Well, that's just the way it is. Death comes for everyone. Ah, kid, the old timer took you in, looked after you, didn't he? So you owe it to him to live a good life now. Oldie Pun like very much to drink with Triton. Say that very often to QBB, so thank you for that. I'm sorry to be wearing out your patience like this, but will ye stick with me just a little longer? Of course, of course. We'll come with you to the Remembrance Stones. Aye, ye read it right out of me mind.
Poor Jagger.
I see
The
some
old
relations
fool.
have changed.
Dying on me without so much as a goodbye.
I know, Triton, that's just the worst. Well, here you go, old timer. We brought you your legendary fruit, even if it be a little late. You said you'd wait till the end of time for this fruit, but it didn't keep you waiting as long as that, did I now, old timer? Arr, what will I do now? Wait, is that enough? People die. When they're gone, there's nothing ye or anyone other can do about it. Don't worry, old timer. I'll drink your share for ye. I can promise ye that. This just seems a bit, I don't know how to put it. Ye were the first friend that I made in this place, and I'll never forget ye. Drinking down every last drop of your problems till you've got a gut full. That's how you move forward through life. But some things that pain ye, you cannot forget, and they become the cornerstone that bears up the whole of your life. Triton, you're really bearing up well here. Indeed, my lass, that's what's made me strong, made me what I am. Well, we've taken up a lot of your time. I hope I haven't presumed upon too much of ye. No, not at all. Really, don't mention it. I'm sure that Jagger would be very happy if he could see this. Who knows, maybe he can. Aye, perhaps. Or just as likely he's blind, drunk, and can't even remember me name. I suppose I'd better make a nuisance of myself here every now and again, just so he doesn't forget. Ha ha! Well, I'd better take me leave. Farewell, old timer, for now. Quest complete. Friendship, 0 experience, 3820 gold, 3 soul points, and a scale mask. Unfortunately, Jagger died as you were searching for a bright fig, leaving Triton with 1 fewer friend.
I see some relations have changed.
That was worth 1,000 with Colony 15. Colony 15, 1 of 1. Let's see if that has a quest tied to it.
Let's make the most of our break, guys.
It does not. So we will be back once we've figured out where we're going to go from here.
All right, get going.
And we are back. We have finished up in Colony 15 and the city, so now we're back in Colony 11 with Ashira in the party for some not unique monster hunting for once. Oh there, what fortune! We were just looking for you. Oh yeah, glad you found us. Well, we don't want to keep you. Hey now, no need to give us the evil eye. Could you just hear us out? Wait, aren't you from Zoran's unit? Yeah, so we meet again. We've got some good news for such kind-hearted folks as yourselves, willing as you are to accept any request. We need your help right away. Doesn't that make you beam with satisfaction? Well, not entirely sure how to respond to this. Well, let's just hear what you want. The thing is, we have, well, Clad's unit had an issue with deserters. Deserters? They fled the colony. Now that we have no flame clock, people are free to stay or leave as they please. It might have something to do with Nox training being enough to make me puke. That would be enough to make anyone want to leave, right? In short, Nox is facing the consequences of his actions. Be that as it may, we need to bring those cowards back and teach them to remember their place in the world. And did anyone manage to figure out where these deserters went? We're almost certain they went into Mach the Wildwood. Mach, eh? If they've gone to ground there, then finding them will be tricky. That's right, we need some manpower on the field. That's where you all come in. Hunting in a forest is a whole different beast, you know. You'll accept, won't you? Please say yes. Say yes now. Mate, what makes you think we'll do anything you ask when you talk to us like that? Knew there was no point in listening. Good luck to you folks. Be seeing you. Please, I'm begging you. If things stay like this, then I'll... No. What was that? You see, Captain Clad may have given our friend here an awful scolding. If he doesn't bring them back, then, well, I'm sure you can imagine. He's not even popular enough to muster a search party. Perhaps that's why those people left in the first place. In other words, there's no one else you can ask? Lame. Yeah. I guess I feel sorry for him a little. Alright, I suppose just this once we can lend you a hand. As a favor. Right. Guess we can't just ignore someone in need. You have my gratitude. Thank you. Could you try actually looking grateful? Shall we set off? Time to begin our fun little task. Heh, pleasure to work with you all again. A merciless pursuit accepted.
I see some relations have changed.
Nope, wrong one. It is a dark and stormy night here in the Kevis Castle region, befitting a place of so much black fog waiting to annihilate someone. Now... we'll head him off from Besieger Sherritt's tombstone. I imagine they're stopping to smell the furnaces. After all, wouldn't you want to smell the furnace of greatness? I miss you, best girl. The real best girl, not the hollow shell that replaced you. Yes, I know the new Ethel's not actually a hollow shell. It just feels like it by comparison. There's none of the history there with the party that made her such an endearing character in the first place. So what do we do now? Don't tell me we just search places at random. Of course not. Why do you think we brought the others along? I'm seeing tracks of several soldiers passing through here quite recently. What tracks? I don't see anything. As this sort of thing is my specialty, I would hope not. I don't believe they're simply running away. They're clearly trying to erase their footprints. Still, the way I see it, they've been quite sloppy with their escape. They've left such clear tracks. We don't need a tedious commentary. Just follow the tracks. Yes, yes, understood. Though I'll thank you not to raise your voice at every little thing. I'll display the tracks in your iris. Please make sure you don't lose them. Come on, and let me interact. There we go. Where's the trail going off to? Is it not going up there?
Whoa, got a red
Or is it not
right
tracking
here.
on this? It's probably just not tracking on this. Yep, wasn't just tracking on there. Yeah, there's still that container there I've never found a way over to. Or is this just the way over there? Yeah, that just looks like the way
Turned out
over there.
nice again. Huh. Huh.
This is something decent, right?
Yeah, no way that
Look over
Rogul's a, quest-related enemy.
Ugh, that smarts.
Good thing we found this.
And man, they're meandering here. Ah, not good. Not good at all. Well, that's not good. Explain yourself. They split into two groups. Seems someone knows a few basics about confusing a tracker. Having said that, their numbers are already thin on the ground, so I doubt they'll have split up. Well, one of the tracks must be fake. What impudence! So we split into two groups as well, follow both tracks. That's one way of doing it, but I think I have a better idea. How about a partner? Can you pick up their scent? Indeed. It's all I need. The telltale rusty scent of anger and excitement, and the tepid remains of confusion and fear. I'm just getting grass and trees. In a state of emotional agitation, humans give off powerful, unique aromas. Joy, anger, sadness. The smells describe these emotions most eloquently. Their feelings are laid bare for me. So you're saying you're tracking them by scent alone? Isn't it astonishing? My partner's nose is as sensitive as a wolf's. The smell's even given her a good idea of their emotional state. Whoa, crazy. It's like you're reading their minds. Of course, most people found it somewhat unsettling and didn't like to approach her. Heh, they didn't, did they? And after losing the struggle, we misfits ended up under a Shira. Hey, this isn't the time to chat about the past. Which way do we go in, left or right? Yes, we're coming to that, thank you. I'll leave it to you, partner. Understood. It never seems to take on the first try. Going left, it would seem. Right only really leads you to the Gogol's tree and to the Turk and Turf anyway.
That smarts. Watch your footing, guys.
Where the heck are these tracks leading us? Okay. We just gotta find where it picks up down here, I think.
That smarts.
Here it's picking up. They could really stand with some slightly better pathing for these sorts of
Is
pursuits.
this like a rare thing?
I have a feeling that these giant's limbs are definitely artifice limbs from Xenoblade 2. What? They caught up with us? Crap, just a little more and we could have gotten away. Alright, you troublemakers, get ready for a knocking. Yeah, please spare us. You fool, our lives won't be worth living if we go back. We've nothing else to lose. Kill him. Hey, just calm down. We're not gonna do anything. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna take you down. Basically, you're gonna die. Ah, there we have the fruits of your training, Enoch. Forget that. How are we gonna deal with this? First, we need to shut these fellows up. I know how much you all like to hold back, so that's your job. You're just gonna watch. My Levenus is still being repaired, if only a certain someone hadn't wrecked it. Alright, fine, yes, maybe we'll just take care of it then. Though it grieves me, shall we finish this little job? Understood.
Eyes over here!
You're a lifesaver.
No holding back this time. How ironic that they had us do this, because we are the ones who do hold back.
Sometimes brute force is the answer.
Got your hands back! My power flows free!
We can do better yet.
Falcon!
I feel that. Oh yeah!
It's over. We're done for. Oh no, it isn't. You're not getting off that easy. Not until you work clear Clad's unit of the shame with which you've sullied it. And not before. I'll break you, and you'll need my training just to survive. You'll love my training in despair. Please kill us. Have mercy. Amazing. I'm choking on the sweet musk of despair. Wow, it's intoxicating. My head is tingling. It won't stop. Yeah. Mate, your partner's seriously worrying me. Oh, it's nothing too serious. She'll be back to normal after a short while. These deserters worry me for slightly different reasons. Even if our friends here had been lucky enough to escape us, where are they going to? They were palmed off on us in the first place because they caused so much trouble in their previous colonies. No matter how they struggle, their only place is with our colony. Much like myself and my partner here. Sounds like you're talking from experience. Far from it. I've always been an obedient soldier. If I had to admit something, it's that perhaps I have one too many things to say. Especially when one of those things was to publicly ridicule a superior. That was wonderful to see. Ah, welcome back, partner. You were quicker to return to your senses than usual. In Colony 11, you'll find that soldiers such as we are the norm rather than the exception. The fact that you all are rebels is only a trivial matter. Personally, I welcomed such like-minded people. If that's a joke, I ain't laughing. You can count me out of your group. Aww. What? Smells like a lie. What? See you again. Well then, I hope we can all meet again if we all survive. Quest complete. Merciless Pursuit. 0 experience, 1530G, 3 soul points, and a bronze choker. Now, we are nowhere near Affinity 5 with Colony 11, so let's head back and gather a little information before ending the video. Or just, you know, another question mark. I like question marks too. That's a lot easier than having to go around and gather information. At least Colony 11's nice and concise for gathering, unlike the city. I was disappointed because I've seen imagery of a cutscene showing Triton wearing an eye patch.
I see some relations have changed.
But I haven't seen eye patch Triton yet. Ugh. Hey, Clad. Ugh. We get it. When we've dealt with Mobius, we'll take you on, just like we promised. You can understand him? Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just used to it somehow. Heh. I guess down there might be a Clad rematch. Hey, Widow. We'll talk to you later. We're just doing a quick sweep for information. Doesn't look like anything's here.
Anything to snack on?
No, Ashira, there's nothing to snack on. So, with that all said and done, I hope you have enjoyed this video, Whale Pod. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and sub the channel if you have not done so already. None of those are necessary, but all 3 of them help me out considerably, and I appreciate them all greatly. With that said and done, I hope you all are having fantastic days, Whale Pod. Stay cool, stay classy, most importantly, stay healthy. But until next time, this is Captain Whale, signing off.